How to make custom thumbnails for free. Now, I'm sure if you've seen YouTube, when you make a video, it automatically just chooses one of 3 frames it takes from your video. Now, to get a good click through, when there's a maze of thumbnails, when you do a search for something, I'll just do one here, and you'll get to see different thumbnails. Now, when you scroll through them, some of them will stand out more than others. And so, how do you do that if you've got no experience with, Photoshop, and you don't want to pay someone to do it? You can actually go to a couple of websites and get them made for $5. But if you're someone that wants to do it yourself, here's a free website called Canva. And so how do you do it? All right, I've made many in there. You'll just see there's some of them, and I will show you how to do it. So go back to create the design. You choose here on the left hand side YouTube thumbnail. That's if you're making it for YouTube, and I'm just assuming you are. So I'm going to use a green color again. So if you look down here on the left hand side, and you can spend some time looking around, I want to choose a color. So I want something to stand out. I'm going to choose the green. Okay, so now as you would have seen back on that other page, I had some pictures of myself there. So what I'm going to do is going to go to uploads. Now that picture of me is actually it's called a transparent background. So let's say I just drop that on there. I can, and you want to make your text very big. If I could put that on there, and then or I could move it. I'm just holding the mouse down to do that, left clicking the mouse. Now if you want to put, I'm going to do put some text on there, but I want to see, if you have a look here, has elements. Okay, so I want to put some text here, but I want to put some color behind it. So I'm just going to choose this one here. A lot of this stuff is free. You will notice some of it might be premium, and they might cost you $1 for an image. I'll show you another way to do that. So I'm just moving that over here. I'll stretch that, and I'll go up here to change the color. I want a black background, just for instance. All right, now I want to put some text in it. I want it big text, so I'm going to put a heading. And the secret, and I'll change that to white before I do that. Go up here, change the color palette to white. I want a big heading so that it stands out, because you can imagine when we put these back into YouTube, they look quite small. Big heading. Have a look and model some of the others that are already there in the topic that you're doing. So I highlight that. I can go up here to the font size. Let's say I want to go to 64. I don't know whether that'll fit in. I will. I could probably go to 70. Some of them I go much higher. Okay, big heading. Now, so that's how I do that. Move me around. Now, if I want to put an image, what I tend to do is, all right, let's go to Google. I want a YouTube button just for the sake. So I'm going to type in YouTube in Google, do a image search. And I want, just looking, I just want a YouTube button. All right, let's say this one here. And I want it transparent so that it doesn't have that program called Snagit, which is a paid program. You can actually get a free one called Jing. So all I've done here is dragged my mouse across that. There it is on the other screen, and you'll see it's got the white background, which is, I want to be able to get rid of that. I'm just going to save it, the same name as I called it before, test. Then I'm going to go back and, where did we go? Remove background, so let's upload it this time. Okay, so as you can see, that was the original, and this is with the background removed. So I'm going to download that now. And I'm going to call it the same thing. That's why I end up with so much on my desktop. I'm going to save it. Yes, I know that. Alright, now we're going to go over here. I want to upload another image. So down to uploads. Up the top here, upload an image or a video. And once you've uploaded these things, there you can reuse them again. Scroll back to the top. There we go. I already have one there. So I can go like that. As you can see, all the background, the big messy white area is gone, and I can put that on there. I can drag it around. Other things that I've had there before, I can take it back. Now if I don't want it, you can just highlight it and then delete it. Alright, so now another way, you can do this. Let's get rid of this altogether. We want to, I'm going to go back and start again just to show you another way. Alright, so we want a YouTube thumbnail. Now there's hundreds, there's probably thousands of templates in here already done. As you can see, you can scroll through, and depending what your let's say we'll use this one, and depending on what the theme is, what you're doing, and you can choose that and use it as your own. So you can double click on that, you can change the text. Obviously you can resize it, you can highlight it and go up here and reduce the text size. Let's go down to say 48. You can change the background color, move the text out of the road so that you've got that color background. You could change that to yellow, red, whatever you want. And you'll see down here, this is a hex code. If you want to use a color that you can't find, you can use a hex code picker, and if that's beyond you, don't worry about it. Just choose something from here, and let's go with that. There you go. Or you can drag that around and see what it would look like with a different color. You can type, you could type over the top of that if you want to. So you could put more text there. But my trick is model someone that's already doing it. Someone's, someone's thumbnails that stand out, model it. Look at a color that's different, and model what they say, what they do, and look, you can change the type of font if you want to. You could change it to whatever you like. So, all you do then when you're satisfied with what you've completed, come up here to the file, save it. And I tend to do it a couple of times because sometimes it just doesn't grab it. Save, over here to the top right hand corner. And look, it says Try Canva Pro. it's a paid version. You don't need to. Click on download. And that'll ask if you want to use the paid one as well. Just say no and name it. It'll be a PNG file and save it wherever you want. So that's how you make a thumbnail. Now there's one other website that I've just become aware of. It's laid out like Photoshop, so if you can use Photoshop, I can't. And I haven't used this website yet, but it's I've only just come across it. So if you don't like Canva, have a look at Photopea. All right, look, hope that's been of value to you. I make videos on how to do things to do with making money online. Some of these how-to videos to help you out. I had some requests, and that's why I've done this one as to how to make custom thumbnails for free. So give it a thumbs up, and if you're interested, you can subscribe to the channel to help the algorithm, and click on the bell icon to be subscribed to get notified of when I post my next video. If you have a topic that you'd want me to make a video on, just leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next video.